First graders, welcome back. I hope you learned some more fun facts about our snakes. I think a lot of those we learned last week in our snake video, but again, some cool facts. I love some of the pictures we saw in this one though, like to actually see this bone structure of the snake. What do the bones look like inside the snake? And wow, that close-up view of the snake like opening its mouth and eating that whole egg hole and it going through its body. Just amazing how snakes are. Still not sure I like to see them, but they are pretty amazing creatures that God created for us. So again, we're doing our project Snakes in the Grass. And between the snake video and this one, hopefully you went and found your packet of papers. So last week we had gotten started on our project a little bit here, where we took this picture here and we chose one of our snakes on our two sides and we drew it, and we maybe added some different details and pieces from the different snakes and kind of merge them together. We still haven't used this blue piece of paper. We still won't this week either. But last week, what you were supposed to do then was to finish your drawing of your snake. That was your first step last week for our first week of art classes at home. Now today, this week, you have a pretty quick one, especially considering this is Holy Week and it's a shorter week. We have our special masses celebrating Jesus's resurrection at Easter. So it's going to be a short project this week. So what you need to do then, if you haven't yet finished your drawing of your snake, you need to finish that. You haven't done that yet. And then the only step you need to do this week is to finish coloring your snake. Oh, but it's upside down. So you need to finish coloring your snake and cutting it out, okay? Now I want you to color it a color that we might see a snake in nature. So I don't think there's many snakes that are purple, but maybe there's our black snakes, our brown snakes. There's actually some snakes that are red and orange. Those are actually some of our poisonous snakes. They don't quite look like this, but they have those colors. And then notice how on the bottom, kind of the bottom of the skin of the body, I colored that more of a brown color. So your job this week for art class is to, if you haven't finished drawing your snake, to draw it, to color it with markers, nice and neat. You know what Miss Pieper expects of you for coloring, and to cut it out, okay? That's your only steps that you need this week. And then when you're done, so we keep all of our art project nice and safe, take all your pieces, put it back together with your green pieces of paper. We're gonna need those next week for our next part and actually our last part of our Snakes in the Grass, okay? So put it all back together when you're done so you're ready to go for next week. So that's it, first graders, for art this week. Have a blessed Holy Week, and we'll see you next week for the end of our Snakes in the Grass art project.